valuable bragging rights. And the Falcons will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Plows through the defense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Bitonio. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's somebody catch it, big fella.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So Air Force's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's Shannon. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Falcons! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And here comes the Navy offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's Moffitt. Fires left. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Falcons have moved it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Touchdown Air Force! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Navy quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Scanning the field, it's Moffitt. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Offense, quick tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The inside handoff. Got a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. With jet sweep pass. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
Turning it on! He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Navy! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Shannon.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation. They can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they pick up a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can get you first downs.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making it.
Snags it at the 30 and still running.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys.
Got room on the return. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Falcons are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Falcons. 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense playing a bail technique. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Under fire. Creates a little space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Navy will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Navy quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vitonio. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give to the lone running back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. They go right back to him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking for a gap. It's McGee. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback gets past the marker. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Rush is on him. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grab near the marker. It's Stanley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you can get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. On the ground, it's McGee. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Navy quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll keep it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Going to the run, it's Williams. Makes one man miss. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Touchdown, Navy! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's get out of here with a win, boys.
The snap sets up to throw. He wants to go deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple of the teams winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll knock him down.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They're just trying to rub it in. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse